9:30. Okay, let me pick up where I left off. I typed up what I wanted to type last night. So yeah, it's Tuesday evening now. And when I finished, I looked at the clock and I was like, oh shit, I only have like 5 minutes before the store closes. So I ran down real quick directly to the car and went and grabbed some fruit. And I came back and I was happy. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel out of it or anything. I'm trying to remember what else I did. If I laid down when I got back or took a nap after that, I really can't remember. I know that I was in the living room until 4, I want to say. And then I was upstairs awake until probably 6. And I had an alarm set for 11:45 so that I could make a phone call. I made the phone call, then I went back to sleep until my next alarm at 1:45. Then I got up, showered, started put something in the oven, and then made another phone call. And after that, I was like, okay, so the plan for today was to go run the errand that I didn't manage yesterday. And I really didn't feel like getting up and moving at that point. And then I had messaged, okay, so I had something that I was supposed to do online tomorrow that was going to interfere with an appointment that I set up because of the first phone call. So I had texted my friend saying, hey, can we do that today instead of tomorrow? And then after the second phone call, when I was just sitting there, not really feeling that great, my friend replied and said, oh yeah, you can do it today. And I was like, okay, that's good. I'm just going to stay in and relax today. And then I'll go out, and instead of doing one errand today, one errand tomorrow, I can rest today and then do 2 errands tomorrow. Which might be kind of rough because I also have a dentist appointment on Thursday, so I'm gonna have to go out Thursday either way. And going out 2 days back to back would be a lot, but at least it lets me rest now. So I stayed in. I did this thing online for longer than I had to because I was enjoying it. And then it was about 7 when I went upstairs, and I think it was really at that point, when I got upstairs, that I went upstairs because I was sneezing and I wanted to take a H1, and when I got there I kind of had this headache feeling coming on, and I felt it last night, but I hadn't taken anything, so I went ahead and I took both now, and I felt like I've slept enough already, but I didn't feel like going to the store, or normally I like to go to the store in the evening just to get out in a way and say I've done something that day. And I really didn't, I couldn't think of anything I needed, but at the same time, I don't really have much appetite for anything I've got here right now. And even the day I got back on Saturday, I went and got this dough that I used to make pizza, and I was so addicted to them the last couple weeks before I left town, which was a month ago. And now it's like I ate a little bit of it, it was okay, and then I felt full, which is fine, so I'm not like overstuffing myself, but I clearly not don't have much appetite. I've been trying to see if I can get these sip feeds um, covered by insurance, because that would be a huge help, because then I wouldn't have to deal with like not having an appetite or eating things like grains, for example, where I feel like my body does better without them, but I'm too hungry without them. Or, yeah, just like if I go back to work, having to cook and not having the energy to go to the store, and also that's saves me the expense of paying for my own food, and then hopefully I have more money like actually to spend. So I'm trying to look into that now, but this is a big part of the reason why I need them, um, or um, why I was interested in them in the first place. But I just drank my last one yesterday, the one that I spilled on my neck. So um, but yeah, right after I took those pills, I laid down, and I mean, if I went up there at 7, it couldn't have been later than 7:30 when I fell asleep, and now it was like 9:15 when I woke up, and I I'm surprised that I was tired in the first place, that I slept that long, and then I woke up. I was feeling really out of it, like warm. I still feel warm, and just like that, I don't know, like achy feeling that I get after I've exerted myself. So, just when I'm thinking, oh, I can manage now, um, maybe not. I mean, typically when that malaise hits, for me, it's pretty quick. It's like the same day, and now it seems like it's getting more delayed than it used to be. And I don't know. I just like last night. I was thinking I felt fine, so I went ahead and applied for this job that's been on my mind for a while. And I was thinking, okay, it's been nearly 2 years since I've worked. I don't think that I'm cured and that I could go back to work permanently, but maybe it's at least been long enough that I've recovered enough, that I'm now active enough that I could manage working full time for a short period of time. But then it's moments like these where I wake up and think there's just no way. Like, even if I had the drinks, if there's just no way that I could push through that, or if I tried, then I would be zombied out. I would be definitely worse off, definitely. I was bedbound for most of the day when I stopped working, so I could go back to that point, or even worse, like a lot of people. So it's definitely something I'd rather avoid. Okay, it's 10:30. I just started getting these like bad cramps, like probably like 10 minutes ago. And I went to the bathroom. I only had to pee, but it's still like that, like pre-diarrhea feeling. And I don't think I mentioned, but I've been like really, I don't know if constipated is the word, but just like bowel movements were really difficult and painful. And like, especially yesterday. And now I feel like like just as I was starting to get hungry, suddenly it's gone off in the other direction there. So yeah, I just went and took some H2, and I'm hoping that that kicks in before we reach that point and avoid all of that mess. Oh, I'm starting to wonder if maybe this is coming from the meat that I eat, and that like I'm developing an intolerance for meat, but I really hope not because that leaves me very little else.